Let's go with us. Told Elisha, go with us. Elisha was a servant of God. This man already saw kids will walk out to work for them if they were with the man of God. Kids will walk out well if the servant of God went with them. The wedding of Cana, when Jesus was invited. John chapter number 2. The Bible says Jesus was invited with his disciples. The people knew that Jesus' presence there would bring them hope. They knew that wherever Jesus was, there's nothing could go wrong. This was profitable to them because when they ran out of wine, Jesus made wine out of water. You have planned to do something in your life. You have great plans. Everything is working out for you. You see that if you calculate well, you see that when you do this and that, you move on well, you'll be prosperous in future. But one thing is lacking in your plan. Jesus Christ is lacking in your plan. If Elisha could not go with them, if the action could fail, there was nobody to make it fail. Everything you had, my brothers and sisters, has fallen. Everything has sunk. You are seeing yourself, you are not moving anywhere. There is nothing good that you are seeing coming out of your life. But the question is directed to you this morning. Where did it fall? At what point did you miss the way? Where is the genesis of your problem? Where are the problems coming from? You need to take audit of yourself. You should sit down and just look at your life. Think closely and ask yourself, where is this thing coming from? If the man could not know where it fell, there was no way it will be held. But because he knew that this is the point, he pointed it out to bring it to Elisha that this is the point that has fallen. And that made the acid to float. Where has it fallen in your life? At what point are you having problems? Where are your problems coming from? Some of you are suffering not because you like. Somebody has placed an obstacle in front of you. The Bible says Satan came to steal. After he's stolen your future from you, he will kill you and destroy everything. The devil's already stolen the accident from you. It has already fallen in one. But have you told God? I asked her sometimes, but it is very key who you cry to. The man cried to Elisha. He never cried to the people he came with. He was specific, he cried to Elisha. He told them it was a borrowed axe. It has fallen and has sunk. Elisha asked him, where did it fall? And he pointed it out to them. Elisha took a stick and threw it there. The axe was meant to flow. Your problems in your life, you have realized your problems, but you are crying out to the wrong person. You have realized your problems, you have realized where they are coming from. You have realized where the acid has fallen, but you are crying out to the wrong person. You are going to a fellow human being. At long last, he will keep laughing about him. He will laugh at you. You tell him your secret. You tell him don't tell anybody. He will move on to the next person. Don't tell it to anybody. The same person will move to the other person. Don't tell it to anybody. At long last, your story is all over the village. You are now the laughing stock of the village.
Yes, you have realized your problem. You have realized when the acid fell. But you are crying out to the wrong person. Some of you have not even realized when the acid has fallen. You are just there, the people are there. The only prayer you make is that God, just give me whatever you want. You go through problems and you say, it is how God planned. You misquote the Bible. You misuse God's name. There is nowhere in the Bible that is written God brought harm to man. But it was only brought when man sinned. But Jesus Christ came as a remedy. And all our sins were washed in the cross. You were looking at yourself this morning. You don't know when the accident has fallen. You are just there seated. You are wondering what you are going to do. The only thing that hindered the prosperity of Lot, God planned to take him somewhere. He was told, run to that place, that family. Don't look behind. But he said, that place is too far. Just put me here. Just soar somewhere here. I can see people settling there. God has a plan for you. God has great plans for you. But you are just telling God, just give me anything. There is a great future that is ahead of you. The only thing that God gave you to brighten your feet is the axe head. It has already fallen. What next for you? What are you planning to do? You need to take audit of yourself. Sit down and look where the problems are coming from. Some are coming from your relative, the clan. There's some connection ties that are tying you the ancestor. Because whenever is this level, you cannot reach. The things hindering your prosperity. Your accident fell at that particular point. That particular point that they refuse that you're not moving on. That is the point where your accident fell. Now placed an obstacle ahead of you. And I've seen you cannot move on further. It is yet to take time. Look in your life keenly. And find out where did it fall. At what point did it fall? Some people you are praying to God. Sometimes your husband is a drunkard. You have been praying that God, please take him out of this slavery. But you are forgetting that at some point you told him that you drunkard, you know. You never saw anything, but you just saw a dog in him. You just saw a drunkard in him. At that point your accent fell. By word of mouth you created a death. The Bible says the power of life and the death lies in the tongue. And you have the right, you are the one who knows what you want for your life. You want your husband to be delivered to slavery and drunkardness. But at some point you told him that you are a drunkard. You are just seeing drunkardness in him. At that point your accent fell. Point it out to God that God, this is the point that it fell. Tell God, this is where my problems are coming from. You are suffering because of something you didn't knowingly. Your accent fell as you are planning to do something in your life. You are working out to brighten your future. You are expanding your territory. Your accent full in water. You did it unknowingly. My words you said were high. But the question of being asked this morning, where did it fall? At what point did you lose the accent? At what point did it sink? At what point are you having problems in your life? Where did this problem start coming? At what point did you morning?
Mano penjo mi penjo kini makawuono ni.
Where did it fall?
Ne oluar ka.
Where did it fall?
Ne oluar kanye.
Where has it fallen?
En kanye moseluarie.
Point it out where your problems are.
Siem kanye no ero machandruoge ni chako.
Point it out to God.
Siem ne Yesu.
Point it out to God this morning.
Siem ne Nyasaye kini ni.
If the acid was meant to float at that time,
Kinde manewi leno nonego beni leo esechego.
why not now?
Enango miyo koro sani okonyal.
It was done before.
Ne osetime chon.
God can still do it today.
Sai nyalo time kendo kawuono.
Even if it was done decades ago,
Kinde kata mano time higni mang'eny mosekalo go.
God can still do it now.
Sai pod nyalo time.
He's just waiting for you to point it out to Him. God, this is the point that it all began. This is how my problems began. This is how I began failing in exam. This is where my business began to fall. This is where my marriage began to have conflicts every minute. The man pointed it out to Elisha. The acid was meant to flow. God can make you to flow this morning. It does not matter what has happened.